But for the most part, the golf industry and golfers are get in line and conform. It's a very conformist culture. That sums up golf. It's very conformist. We couldn't be more of a sore thumb in our industry.
So they're just boring, conforming. They just want to tuck in their shirt. They don't want to cause a scene. They don't want problems.
Bingo. But here's what I love is there's been so many incredible people who support us that are fans, and that we've gotten to see that there's so many cool golfers out there.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I would have known this many cool people.
Yeah, we sniped the cool ones.
Yeah, we're not in the club, but we're right next to it. Me and my crew, we are country club adjacent. Country club adjacent. Country club adjacent, baby. Country club adjacent. Country club adjacent, baby.
Welcome back to another episode of Country Club Adjacent. I am back from my run of New York Jews. As always, I am Jark Farkins here with Griff, good beard length, Pippin. Sitting next to him, we also have Stotts, good beard length, Air Charles Georgeson.
Wow.
Today,
not a white hair on that beard.
Yeah. There's a couple, but I'm hiding them behind here.
Today, we have a slogging, a bondogging of topics to go through. We are talking Brooks Koepka versus Scottie Scheffler, Rory McIlroy. We are talking President's Cup. We are talking LIV Team Championship.
Yep.
We are talking U.S. Open. Took a quick trip there. And we're probably throwing some
preview
some
the
Jew
YouTube.
rhetoric.
Yeah, by the way, US
and our
Open
YouTube.
is tennis.
Yes.
Tennis, not golf. Golf already happened months ago.
The other country club sport.
The other white person sport.
Where do you guys want to begin?
Well, you went to the U.S. Open. You were in the hat.
You've been gone for like 7 months.
7 years.
Yeah.
7 years. Wow. It's
Yeah, you guys are
7 years in Tibet.
steering the ship.
crazy.
I try to do my best from remote. You know, I feel like I can, I can still feel like I'm really much a part. I just don't get to do the podcast part.
Yep.
I'm in all the meetings, but I had a great time in New York. Trip kind of got extended. There could be a fun thing coming up in the future.
So
So
can't talk about
he can't get into it. So you went to the U.S. Open tennis, and that's known to be this, country club type crowd. People think they're stuffy, which I'm sure there's plenty of stuffy pricks at the U.S. Open.
No, dude, it was great.
But
great.
what I'm saying is, I'm sure people think that, and then there's some of them there. But do you think that event was like, oh man, tennis crowds and tennis events are actually pretty energetic and cool?
Yeah, it was sick. And the best part about tennis, and I don't know why golfers cannot figure this out, but there's no jerseys that people wear. Like you go to a football game, everybody's dressed in a jersey. Hockey, basketball. But so everybody dresses like really cool. And it's like a thing going out. Everybody wants to
want to look.
Yeah, especially at the U.S. Open.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
you have to look hot when you're being seen.
when you think about it too, like when it comes to fashion, they're all called tennis shoes. We wear tennis shoes. Every shoe is called a tennis shoe. So like you would think that the fashion would be decent because you're literally named everyone's athletic shoes tennis shoes.
I haven't heard that in a while, but my dad did call that growing up.
Yeah. Their fashion's got to be good.
Yeah, but everybody, is dressed like, shout out Jay Lindenberg for they had us out that day.
Nice.
So I was all
So you got some free fits, right?
Yeah, I got some good fits.
How much how much we talking
How
on
much
free
would
fits?
Griff be able to sell these free fits for?
I would say overall, because I did 2 visits to Jay Lindenberg, if I had to put a number on it, I'd say probably like $1,200 worth of fits.
So that's solid. Are those your favorite fits now?
Well, these are the pants, but they're zippers. So I just zipped off the bottom. And, it's hot out here today.
Solid shorts.
Yeah.
Solid shorts.
But, dude, what I'm trying to say is, like, I don't understand why golfers cannot figure it out. You go to a golf tournament, everybody's just wearing khakis with a tucked-in Travis Matthews shirt.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
And it's like, what are we doing here?
Say it.
I'll say it.
Say it.
Golfers are fucking boring.
Dude, they're so boring.
Yeah, that's a generalized statement. There's some incredible people. The people that listen to this podcast are incredible. But for the most part, the golf industry and golfers are get in line and conform. It's a very conformist culture. That is that's like that sums up golf. It's very conformist.
So
we couldn't be more of a sore thumb in our industry.
So they're just boring, conforming. They just want to tuck in their shirt. They don't want to cause a scene. They don't want problems.
Bingo. But here's what I love is
What do
there's
you
been
love?
so many incredible people who support us, that are fans, and that we've gotten to see that there's so many cool golfers out there.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I would have known this many cool people.
Yeah, we sniped the cool ones.
But there's a growing group of those. But golf as a whole has been conformist. And so tennis, Wimbledon's a different ball
Do
game.
people think there's a dress code when you go to a PGA Tour event?
Yes, there's
I think
an
they do.
unspoken. There's an unspoken
But
dress
it's
code.
not. You can wear a t-shirt. You can wear a tank top. You can
Yeah.
wear no shirt.
But do you understand
Yeah.
part of a conformist culture? If you break these unwritten rules, like you are going to upset the status quo.
Yeah, that's how I look at. I look at it like
we
these
are a
people-
massive threat.
Yeah, these people at these golf tournaments and stuff. You bought these golf clothes. You know, the average person is golfing once a week, maybe less even.
Yeah, probably less.
And really, they're like, ooh, I get to wear my fun golf shirt with martini glasses on it. Like here's an event. Like I'm going to the golf course, might as well wear a golf shirt. Whereas like they're putting on the uniform. You know, it's just like going to a football game, basketball game, hockey game, whatever. Whereas tennis, there's really no dress code. There really is no dress code.
You would think there would be.
So I think they're like, to an extent there is. Like I feel like a lot of the guys, you know, do still wear the collared shirt and whatnot. But like in the stands, I feel like there's more of like, hey, I'm here to be cool and fashionable.
So like
Wear my athleisure.
one parallel might be like in golf, like if you look at it from a distance, it's all the same shit in fashion. Malbon comes along and Malbon does his own thing and it's dope. If you were a non-golfer and you saw someone wear Malbon, you wouldn't know that was golf apparel.
Nope.
And like Lacoste has done like a 180 with their brand. They've always been a tennis brand, and Lacoste actually makes some cool stuff.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
So like,
Low key, Jay Lindenberg. I thought like when I think of them, I just think of the loud Victor Hovland shirts.
Yeah.
But they have like an incredible amount of just like really great like basics. Because I'm like
Yeah.
I wear like more basic stuff. And
but
yeah,
you go to the Kith store as well.
I spent some time in the Kith store.
Ooh, is the Kith store in New York better than the one here?
Yeah, the one in Williamsburg's pretty good. I mean, both are good though.
I don't even know how to describe Kith to somebody.
It's just streetwear. Like
It's like
Streetwear, but it's distinct.
upscale streetwear.
Yeah.
But it's not overpriced.
No,
Some of their stuff's crazy.
some of it is, but
not all of it though. Like their shoes are like really.
I know the shoes are like
Yeah.
you guys would be making way more money off these.
Yeah. But regardless, US Open was great, dude. I love tennis. I've been following it a lot more recently, and it was cool. First time ever going to a tennis match.
would you say the Netflix documentary helped that?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I knew who Sabalenka was going into it, and I'm like, this girl's
Did
not
you
going to
hear her
lose.
scream?
Yeah.
She screamed.
Yeah.
She's
Correct.
like, ah!
Yeah. They all do. Everybody does.
Nadal's crazy.
Yeah.
And it was cool to see Taylor Fritz, who's an investor in Friday Beers, partner of the show.
Dude, what a bummer. Could've-
I mean, dude, he was the other guy he was outmatched.
Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah.
We need
did back off with
we
him.
need our American boy to win at 1 year.
Yeah.
Here's part of that too is like you look at some of these guys like that come from some of these places. That's all they have.
I know.
It's like a Dagestani guy in UFC. Like
Yeah.
you're not going to beat that guy. That's
What's
all
crazy
they have.
is like ESPN, they're still not putting up Sabalenka's flag because she's from Russia.
Yeah.
So it's just blanked out.
That's how
when you watch it on TV.
I mean, Russia was banned from the
Wow.
Olympics this year. Like, yeah, Russia's they're basically shut down right now in terms of like the sporting world. I'm glad they're at least letting the athletes compete because it's not their fault, and I feel like most of them have spoken up against the
yeah,
war.
Sabalenka had nothing to do with the war
Yeah.
in Ukraine.
So,
She should be able to play tennis.
but at the same time, I get it. Like,
I see it.
Everything's
If there's
politicized.
any American guy, it's not just like talent. It's like I think like who wants it the most. This Tiafo.
Tiafo.
Tiafo?
Big foe.
His story is crazy coming from Sierra Leone, and like his dad and him had to live in like a janitor's office, and he's an unlikely guy that grew up without money, So a guy like that winning a major, I think, means more to him than somebody who grew up with a lot of money and all the resources. So I think a guy like that's hungrier to win.
I
might
wanted
put
him
money
to
on that
win
guy.
so bad. Like, was it 2 years ago when he like did that crazy run and lost to Alcaraz in the finals or semifinals? I was
Yeah.
like,
Because this was the first year I think American was in a final.
yeah, for like a long
Since, like,
time.
Andy Roddick.
2006.
Since 2006.
Also,
Wow.
like I like watching Bryson, and because he hits bombs. I
We
also
know.
enjoy
We
watching
know.
Ben Shelton. Because
Who's Ben Shelton?
Who the fuck is Ben Shelton?
Ben Shelton? Sheldon? He made it pretty far in the U.S. Open.
Oh, I thought you were talking about golf.
No,
I was like, who the fuck's Ben Shelton?
dude, he smashes serves so hard. If his first serve is in, you're not. Top guys aren't returning it.
Wow.
Like
Yeah, it's interesting.
150 miles an hour.
How come more people are not shaped like Nadal in tennis? Everybody has these lanky arms, like no biceps.
Because you can cover ground quicker, I feel like.
Yeah.
You know, like
You haven't seen that Bryson come in yet, who bulks up and just rips serves
170 mile an hour serve.
Well, that's Ben Shelton, but he's also like 6'2", 190, maybe 185.
yeah. Tall, lanky is just like
You want to reach out.
You're wider.
You can
cover more
get
ground.
shots.
Yeah.
Like you see some of these shots where they reach and get them. We would never dream. Like if we were there in person, we'd be like, "How did he get that?"
I would have got it.
You would have.
I would've.
but
Shots is
not,
quick, yeah.
I would've
but
got
not
it.
your average person.
Not the average.
Yeah, no, this dude, it's insane.
Wow. So did you have any maple deuces?
No, it's a honeydeuce.
I know.
Oh, okay. I actually did not because one of the people that brought us there was a tequila company and they were like, no honeydeuces.
What?
Yeah, it's stupid.
You should have snuck one, dude.
But I went to X Golf. There's a new X Golf in Williamsburg.
Ooh.
And this place is sick.
Really?
Yeah, but they had some honeydeuces there.
Oh,
So,
good.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I mean, it's solid. It's a good
Yeah.
drink. Yeah, delicious.
Never had one. Have you had one?
Delicioso.
No, I've not.
But I would love to do an event at X Golf in Williamsburg.
Yeah.
There's like 8 bays,
Oh, that's
really,
big.
really cool setup. Yeah, huge.
That's big.
Huge.
Was it busy when you were there?
No, because it's also summertime and the weather was perfect.
So yeah, you got to be outside. In New York.
Yeah. But like come the winter, this place can be, the bar is like a place in itself. You know, you don't even need to come for the golf.
Whoa.
Yep.
Damn, that's sick.
So you went there, and then you've been on these trips, going to these Jewish country clubs. Like you grew up. You went to synagogue a little bit, I guess, until a point, and you stopped going.
Yeah, I dabbled.
What has it been like hanging out with very successful Jews every week at these country clubs? What is there anything you picked up or anything you're learning, or you're like, is it the same exact thing as any other country club?
All these guys are like some of the nicest people I've ever met.
Hospitable.
Yeah.
That's what
I mean, the
this is-
hospitality's insane.
I've said this before. This is like this stereotype could not be more off that Jews are greedy. Sure, there's a couple bad eggs, but there's
Sure,
greedy
they run
shit
the
back-
media.
there's
Sure that they hit you up
They're
on
just
the-
good at what
on
they
the
do.
vig
They're
with-
very
with-
good at their jobs, and we should all be taking notes.
Interest. Sure that
Yeah.
Like
No,
I haven't
but-
paid for basically one thing
They're
at any of these country clubs, and I'm like, I'm offering every time I go, but they're like, there's no shot.
They're very they're great with hospitality and very charitable in a way that other country clubs aren't. I mean, again, a goy got sent to 2 clubs and they got treated like a king.
Listen.
So I know that wasn't in their interest of me reviewing them and buttering me up because I'm going to try to make their club look good. They knew I was a goy and I wasn't even going to review, and they treated me like a king.
Listen, our podcast was really what we do as Country Club Adjacent was started to scam people out of free golf, and I feel like
saying
that's your story.
That's
And
your
I
story.
feel
That is
like-
your story.
I
You
feel
say
like,
Yeah,
we,
that is
but that
not-
is literally why you said yes.
No.
You.
but listen, the reason why I say we is because prior to this, you were already scamming free golf.
See, when you say
because
scamming,
it's okay.
Work in the system.
Work in
Yeah,
the
it seems
system.
aggressive.
Okay, I don't mean like scamming. I mean just like getting free golf by utilizing your own network and abilities to,
Which is very different than
display.
scamming.
Yeah, sure.
Scamming's
but
a rough word.
It's a rough word.
That's
You're
like
right.
I have
It's
like
the
some
wrong
golf
word.
now hack, and
It's-
I'm like,
it's
getting
the
it for
wrong
free.
word.
That's basically you work for the Koreans and you're getting the tea times.
But it seemed like the inception of the podcast was to get free golf to an extent in exchange for being able to give the golf courses a platform, essentially. And now I feel like this is the penultimate version of that.
Yes, but these golf courses I'm going to in like the upper echelon of country clubs don't need the platform.
They don't need the platform.
Yeah, nor do they sometimes want the platform.
As we've learned.
Yes.
But I will say, like, because of the series, I feel like people are reaching out to you and being like, you got to come to X golf course because it's so sick and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like the penultimate version of acquiring the best free golf because of a platform.
Yeah, it's certainly like it's awesome to see it catch some steam, you know, and like just the people that have reached out have been incredible, and it's people that I hope that like we can bring into the Country Club Adjacent network, and I think a lot of good stuff will come from it. So again, shout out the Jews, you know, if you reach out, I got a list of Jews on my phone, a good list though. Good list. Yeah.
So they're just like any other nice country club, same thing. They're just more hospitable. Like, is there anything else? Like, I mean, your average IQ is going to be higher at these clubs. We know that.
I don't know about that, but like, I haven't.
I do.
Yeah.
At this point, I've probably played more Jewish country clubs than I have non-Jewish country clubs, especially obviously this year. But like, I think there's a big sense of community at these clubs.
Yes, that
I'm finding that. But also there's that at most good country clubs.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's not.
But you guys are trauma bonded.
That is something, it's true.
You guys are trauma bonded.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, there is a strong sense of community, and that probably goes out like, but then again, you might go to a Southern Country Club and like all the members go to the same church and stuff, but it's not the same. Mm-hmm. You're part of a group of people that has a sense, and I could be wrong, but outside of the country clubs too, the Jewish community has a strong sense of community, whereas that's just something you might join a Jewish country club because of that, whereas you don't join another country club because you like the golf. You don't join LACC for community.
No.
You join it for...
In a way, though, people, like every country club is used for networking, really.
Yeah, networking, but...
But there's another layer.
Different. There's another layer of it.
You guys share a religion. You share the same beliefs. You share the skin off your penis. So there's like many things.
The food growing up, the stories. There's a distinct Jewish sense of humor.
It's culture.
You grew up with, if you grew up with a Jewish mother, everyone there can relate. That's, so like... There's just like one group of people at that club, whereas another country club is all kinds of different backgrounds. So there's not, I don't know, it's very different.
Yeah.
How can you describe that? Does it feel cooler or like more like tight knit and like you're more comfortable or something?
I think you just said that it feels more tight knit.
Yeah, I mean, like a couple of the courses I played in New York were. Like I left being like, I don't often have this feeling, but like, I don't know if I'll ever get there. Cause like one of the courses I played, the initiation fee was $1.7 million. And it's just like, I never even there, I mean, this is my own thing, but I never fully felt comfortable. Cause I'm like, this place is insane, dude.
They don't want you to feel comfortable.
Well,
I could be wrong.
Even though they do, because they were like so welcoming, and the guy I played with was the coolest dude, like so nice. But I still was like, dude, there's art on this golf course that's worth $15 million. Yeah. And I'm just like hitting a shot into it. Yeah, for one piece. And I'm like, it's like, that's a different.
You're like,
Hamptons?
Do I even want to be a part of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Well, and also, okay, when you're at a club like that, that's the 1% of the 1%, whatever. Back to does money bring happiness? Did your average, when you're looking at or interacting with members, did they seem friendlier or grumpier or any different?
I mean, dude, when you're at any club of that stature, it's like a discovery property. Like everybody is in the best place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't like that place in the Hamptons. You don't have to wear you don't have to wear a collared shirt. You don't have to wear shoes. It's the same type
vibe.
of rules.
I think we can take away money brings happiness temporarily.
I think it brings happiness overall.
I think golf brings happiness.
Yeah.
Like having that
And
at your disposal.
Yeah.
Yes, but like having that type of place that you can go to and like not have to worry about it, that brings happiness to people. Or at least puts them in a better place than they are if they're in an office.
Yeah.
Wow.
And any 1.7, any member there could just be an investor, and I'm like, this is just something like any member there has enough money that they could have a few too many cocktails and be like, fuck yeah, I'll give you guys some fucking investment money and not worry about it. It's just whatever. He's like,
whatever.
I gave him fucking $2 million. I gave CCA $2 million when I was drunk, and I didn't even think about it. But
if it comes back, hell yeah. If not, whatever, dude.
Yeah, that's where they are in life.
Yeah.
Like, if it comes back.
Yeah, no, that's so sick. It kind of
send me, some like just send me a hoodie.
Yeah, literally. What I'm excited about is finding this same thing through the series that I'm doing with Mark, which is essentially going to be the shittiest munis.
Dude, I'm so stoked to see it. I don't know if you'll get the same hospitality.
I have a feeling we won't because we were at Westchester yesterday.
Yeah,
and
our boy was there.
Our favorite penis was there. And what I will say is that it was as in good a shape as it could be, and it was still terrible.
What is your rating system going to be? Have you thought of your Star of David?
No, not yet. We gotta look. We gotta look at the footage and everything.
5.3 turds.
Yeah, right.
I think you should do Furnace Creek.
Okay.
Is that a muni? Oh, it's privately owned.
No, it's muni.
Is it?
And it's not their fault, but because it's in fucking Death Valley, 214 feet below sea level, there's no amount of agronomy that could keep that course alive. So it's always just scorched yellow grass.
Yeah.
And it's bad.
Well, last time we were there was some like crazy wildlife. I saw foxes.
Yeah.
On the fairway.
Methods.
And didn't we see like a Gila monster?
We saw some stuff.
We saw a lizard out there.
That's something you could review.
But yeah, I feel like we're not going to get the same hospitality.
Yeah.
No.
But eventually you work your way up to the, what's it, Olympic Club or the one in San Francisco that's a muni. Okay. They did the PGA Championship.
Oh,
that's true. That is a muni. Yeah.
So,
you think of Harding Park?
Harding Park, maybe. Yeah. Harding Park. Yes. Olympic Clubs.
So we got that one. And then what's the one down in San Diego?
Torrey Pines.
Torrey Pines
is a muni.
I know that.
There's some great munis.
Torrey Pines is 90 days in advance to get a tee time.
Not if
you can finagle. You can. There's ways to finagle.
Well, our guy Kevin Collar.
Oh yeah.
Started that company that he's talking about.
Yeah. He wanted me to invest, and I said no.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
what company.
It is it's like a on
reselling.
This does not matter.
Doesn't okay. Yeah, you're right. Why did I ask?
Yeah,
we don't
reselling
care.
a tee time. So potentially, somebody books 90 days out, and I'm like, I might actually get a tee time.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do 90 days.
Kevin's
out.
great though. I felt bad about not doing it, but love that guy. Great guy.
But yeah, places like that or Pebble. Here's the thing: is Pebble, you have to book a year in advance almost these days, and people don't know what they're doing in a year, and it's like, what if I want to go to Pebble in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And then somebody got that tee time, and then I'm gonna have my baby early, so here's my tee time.
Yeah.
Well, you may not be able to play Pebble, but you can play the other courses. I was able to get Spyglass within 2 days.
Really?
Yeah.
Spyglass is the one.
Underrated as shit. Yeah. Spyglass is dope.
Yeah, you just call up to the reservation. Yeah, it's the Pebble's the only one where you have to stay on course. But Spyglass, we were up there for 4th of July last year for the LPGA, and I called them and was like, hey, do you guys have a tee time for 2 people? And they were like, yeah, here's a time for you.
Oh, I thought Spyglass was just as bad. I want to play Poppy as well.
All 3 of them, dude.
Spanish, Poppy.
Yeah, but
anyway.
I want to play those without paying. It's crazy expensive. And
yes.
Well, we can't.
Like Stotts has said, our whole goal is to get free golf.
Well, we can.
Yeah.
I've already... if we want to go play it, Spyglass is hard enough for the hardest holes. It's actually a really hard course. And Ed said he will cover tee times. So if we want to, just 2 of us want to go up there and play, and one of us filming,
wow,
we can play Spyglass.
Yeah, but that's still somebody in our group paying. I'm talking free golf. That's possible. But
it's possible, Griff.
No.
As Jake has taught us all. Let's take a quick minute here to pay some greens fees. Guys, we want to tell you about Riki. These are some of the best mixed cocktailed canned beverages that you have ever had. They got them in vodka, they got them in tequila, and the flavors are on point. All natural, gluten-free, 7% alcohol, and quite refreshing.
What's big for me, especially on the golf course, is the no added sugar. Because when you're out there and you want to drink a couple of these, you have to watch the energy levels and try not to crash at any moment.
Yep.
And I always look for drinks that have no added sugar when I choose my drink for the golf course. So shouts out Riki. This one has a splash of lemon, 7%, as you said, alcohol.
Let me tell you, dude.
Delicious. Gets the job done.
If you want a drink with a bite, this tastes like a bartender made it for you in a fresh glass and gave it to you right there on the spot. But it's a canned RTD cocktail. Guys, make sure to pick up Riki next time you're on the golf course because, let me just say it, it's the best beverage out there.
Delicious.
And also, are you, this is me going out, but I am always fascinated by the Jewish community. It's like, why are they disproportionately successful? It's, culture, it's a number of factors, but community. Are you taking all that in when you're around all these members, like just learning and inspired by all these successful people? Like, you're very impressed and just trying to take in business and, how to live your life differently.
Griff, when did you become Barbara Walters?
I'm fascinated.
He's just like asking all the hard-hitting questions.
I know. This is my autism speaking. This is my autistic side.
Yeah, it feels like a masterclass in how to be a successful Jew every time I play these courses.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm asking all the questions. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you like, do you leave feeling like, man, that was like a solid hour business lesson I just got, like that I'm not getting at Westchester.
Yeah.
Well, dude, Westchester, you can learn about
life. Is there anything
geese with broken legs?
Is there any one conversations you've left at a Jewish country club where you're like, oh, that blew my mind. I just learned a lot there.
I've learned a lot about the real estate industry.
Okay.
Yeah. I've learned about like investing, how people like are doing it in their own way or smart, like
in a way.
I don't think I can put in a capsule of what this one thing I've learned, but yeah.
Is any stuff like, oh Jesus, you guys are on another, like, whoa, like where you're putting your money? And they're like, yeah, dude, just make it. These guys can turn $1 million into $2 million in their sleep.
Well, what I have learned is it's a lot easier to get people to give you money. Like I've played golf with people that have gotten investments for things, and some people that's what they do. And yeah, it's like once you know the right people, it's like, and you have a good idea. Like you look at how many companies there are that will never work, but have gotten millions of dollars of investment.
Dude,
and
yeah.
We actually have a thing that we all own together. And I credit Stotts this all the time. I'm like, in the beginning, we had an opportunity to sell Country Club adjacent to a media company where they would own 100% of it and just pay us a salary. And I asked Stotts, I called him and he's like, let's take a risk, see if we can build it on our own. It'll be more valuable in the end.
Yep.
And you're absolutely right. And I'm so grateful that
we're the only ones that took that route too.
Yeah. Everyone else went the other way. But you build it yourself, it can be like a crazy, like lucrative business.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like all the other golf creators, like they don't really own their thing.
Yeah.
But when you're in that position, you don't know any better, and everyone's telling you this is how you have to do it, and this is what everyone does.
Yeah, you don't know any better. You're like, oh, I'm gonna be able to have all these opportunities right away. We're gonna get paid this.
Yep.
Like,
well, that's the thing too. Is like you look at like everybody essentially is a grifter. Everybody, a grifter Pippins. Everybody just wants to get money for doing nothing, ideally. And realistically, like I feel like, yeah, that's great. So if you can get investment, that's now you've got essentially free money to an extent. You still obviously have to do the work and build it out. But if you build it out yourself, then you're not grifting. You're not relying on anybody else other than yourself for building out something that's like crazy.
And also maybe we're more incentivized to grow this than if we had the other business structure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what I say.
Yeah. So overall, great trip. Glad to be with my boys. We had such a fun day yesterday.
That was so fun.
That was the most fun I've had filming our YouTube in probably like all year. It was really fun.
Notice whose team you were on. Just saying.
Dude, Stottsy keeps the energy. I know how you guys win all the time because like Stotts' energy is great.
Yeah.
Anytime I work with him, it's fucking awesome. Because Colorado was great.
We're gonna get it done, dude. We're gonna get it done.
Mark's just pissed all the time.
Mark was in a bad headspace yesterday, so I couldn't get in a good headspace.
Yeah.
I think he was unregulated. He went to bed at 5 a.m. and his dog, he didn't know we were filming multiple matches, so he was like panicking about his dog. So he was in a weird headspace. Like he forgot to bring his ball from the cart and then yelled at me for that. So I knew he's in a bad headspace, and so
Yeah.
But
Also, I always have Mark's ball whenever we're partners because I just pick his ball up and I just keep it in my pocket, and then he'll be like, "Do you have my ball?" I'm like, "Yep, got it right here."
Dude, because he'll putt and then walk away the other direction.
Yeah.
All the time.
I've also stolen a lot of Mark's balls because he forgets that I take them, and then and then he just gets another one out of his bag.
Nice.
So it works out for me too.
So should I always have like golf balls on me, tees on me for Mark? Just
Yeah,
in
you're
case?
basically a camera guy and caddy for
Cool.
Mark's caddy.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
100%.
we saw our boy though. The guy that was
my
in
God.
one of our clips was the black dude that wears tights and a t-shirt tucked in. He was like talking trash on the range. Very interesting characters there every single day. And he was there, and he saw us, and he was like, he saw we were filming him, and he put his bag over him,
Wait,
so no one would see the camera.
He kept doing the weirdest shit. Like that was
He
the
hid
first thing he
behind a
did.
tree.
No, the tree wasn't even next. That was the first thing. The next thing he did was when we were putting, he held his bag up till he got to the green, and then he laid down on the green
To hide behind his bag.
To hide behind his bag.
He
laid
doesn't
down.
want to. He does not want to be filmed, and he wears
Yeah,
those outfits.
That was pretty clear the first time we met him. He
Yeah.
did not want to be filmed.
but he hikes up tights and showing off his bulge, and you don't want to be filmed. Who are you?
And then,
yeah, you
and
love
then
your bulge being filmed.
Dude, the last thing, the very last thing he did.
Oh, there it is.
I bought bigger pants.
No, it's working.
Smart.
This is not. These are not as tight as they normally are.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very evident. No, this guy, after laying in front of his bag to hide from camera, he went and like stood behind a tree for like 10 minutes. Unbeknownst to him, the only thing that was visible behind this tree was his hiked up pants and his bulge. And I
From
got
a side
oh my
view.
God, side angle. Like you couldn't have made it more obvious that he wanted people to look at his dick. Like there was no other way.
Do you think he wants people to just stare at his dick?
Yes.
Like, right? That's the only
Those
explanation.
pants, dude, they're riding up your asshole. They're not comfortable.
He's pulled them up like over his belly
They're
button.
way up high, dude.
Where it's just like, yo.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what bulge you have, your bulge will be shown if you wear your pants like that. So it's like he definitely like wants you to look. And what a interesting character.
Yeah, my question is, what was like the first time he put on those pants and thought to himself, this is it?
He had
I think
to
it
have gotten-
evolved.
He had to get positive feedback. Someone like his wife or someone was like, "You look good," and he's like, "Yeah, "Okay," and then that was it. Life
I think it
changed.
evolved. It was like probably like a collared shirt with maybe those and some shorts on. Then one day he came with the shorts off, and then he was like, I'll tuck this in. Then he was like, you know what? I can just rock my bulge in the open every day.
I
And this
wish-
feels liberating.
Oh, I wish I could share the footage so bad, but we can't. 'Cause
Why not?
I don't know. It's kind of
No, he's going to be in our YouTube video.
His face isn't showing.
Yeah.
So
okay.
it's legal.
All right. Yeah. Well, then the clip, should it be showing
so
now?
the reason why it's tough to defend this guy is because when we
rude.
first filmed him, he is rude, but like the people from the Westchester saw it and they're like, oh, that guy's the worst. And then a month later, he got suspended from Westchester for like doing the same thing to somebody else, like being aggressive, and it wasn't on camera or anything, but like he couldn't play there for like a couple months.
If he was a nice guy, it's a different story. I wouldn't
Yeah,
care. But he's a prick.
it feels like he's an agitator. Like he's out there.
He actually, no, he likes drama.
That's what I'm saying.
He loves drama.
He loves it. Like he pretends like he's like this good guy, but like, how are you getting?
You
in
should
these
put him in your
situations?
mini review.
I mean, we could.
He wouldn't let you film, but
I mean, it could absolutely. I could just do a quick shot of like, here's this guy's dick.
Yeah.
I mean, I have played golf with him, by the way, at Westchester.
Really?
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
full
you
round?
played with him.
Yeah,
And?
a full
right.
18 round.
And
He was just, there was something off about him. Like, it was just one of those things where it's just like, I'm trying to put into words, like, I was thinking of like how to describe his character. Like, yeah, he was a positive guy, but there was something just off.
Positive guy. So were you just golfing? And would he like start chatting with you?
Yeah, he would start chatting about random things.
Like what?
This was 2 years ago. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was just like something off was about him. Like he was like kind of bragging a little bit like about his golf game. Like he was one of those characters where it was like, yeah, one time I did this, one time I did that kind of thing. But then there was something way off like with his mental.
Did he say, was he like, nice shot? Or like, was he positive towards you? If you did anything good, do you remember?
I can't remember off the top of my head if he said anything positive like that. Yeah. But like, I think he stayed positive himself. Like he was just happy to be out there.
Yeah. Was he good? Was he a good player?
Not really. No. He was just one of those, just loves playing golf every single day. He did wear the leotard that day as well. And I was thought that was off, and I was like, this is wild. Could
you see his junk more in his backswing or like his follow through, would you say?
Probably more in his backswing because of the fact that he would turn his body towards
the hip turn.
The hip turn.
Yeah.
I want you to see it.
Was he flexible? Did he have good hip
It could
turn?
be for performance, his pants.
Should we test this?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Should we play the bulge match?
What if we just met up with him and like we want to do a match against you and all wearing the same exact bulge outfit?
He would never allow it, dude. He would never allow it.
I know.
Yeah.
What if we threw some money at him for like, here's $500? He's probably not going to say no to that.
No, dude.
I wonder who he is. What does he do? What's his life? Who was he?
What does he do for work?
Like, what is this guy like? That's an interesting character. It's like the guy that goes to the Muni every day. That's an interesting character.
Yeah, it sounded like he had something to do with basketball, or like he was a basketball star at one point. Oh, is what I remember from. Well,
of course, he was a basketball star.
Yeah,
he was a football star. he was a baseball. He was whatever he wanted to be.
That's true.
Wow.
All right, so I got some questions this week for our LF Go segment. If you guys are not familiar with LF Go, this is 200 milligrams.
Milligrams.
That would be a weed pouch.
Milligrams of straight caffeine. No tobacco, no nicotine, nothing that's going to mess up your dome piece.
That's right.
Nothing that's going to give you anxiety. Just a little bit of energy.
Let me tell you, I don't do any pouches at all. But the ones that I will do are LF Go because honestly, sometimes you need a quick pick-me-up. I'm not trying to get addicted to nicotine, so just give me a little pick-me-up of caffeine. It's like having a full energy drink in one pouch, delicious, quick, and you're ready to go. LF Go.
So I haven't been here the last couple weeks. Who's been winning the LF Go segments?
Griff's
won every one?
Did you win the last two? I won one, right?
I believe Griff won. I know he won last week.
I beat Mark, I think I won the next one, and then Griff won.
Yeah.
Okay, so scores overall here, I think Griff would... So Griff, those are your first two that you've won, correct?
I've won 2 or 3. I can't remember.
Same.
Okay, I know I've only won one. Wheels, maybe we can start keeping track.
Yeah, I'll go back through and I'll go back through.
All right, we'll get a tally next week. So this week's questions, the President's Cup is coming up.
Okay.
So all these questions are going to be based on the President's Cup.
All right. As long as it's not years, we're good to go. Wheels.
They do not like year questions.
Yeah.
Okay. I have 1 year question. I can switch it.
Okay.
But it's you should kind of know it, but whatever.
The last couple weeks, Wheels has been giving us questions that's like, in what year did Phil Mickelson tie his shoe first? Like, it's been the wildest questions.
I gave you a slideshow last.
You did give us a slideshow.
All these questions are relatively easy.
Okay.
After you hear them, you'll be like, oh, I should have known that.
Okay.
Okay, so how are we doing? Are you guys just yelling out, or am I going 1-1? Why don't we go 1-1, and then we have Wheels for the steal?
Okay.
All right, I'll start with you. I'll just go around the horn here.
Okay.
First question. How many points does either team need to win the President's Cup?
13.5.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Griff Pippen.
How many points do they need to win?
To win. That was the question.
I don't know. 35.
That is incorrect. Wheels for the steals.
I'm going to say 14.
That is the closest. The correct answer is 15.5.
Damn it!
I was going to say 16.
The President's Cup, unlike the Ryder Cup, can end in a tie.
Oh.
And has ended in a tie how many times? Griff Pippen.
4 times.
That is incorrect. Aristotle Georgeson.
Twice.
That is incorrect. Wheels for the steals.
I'm going to say 3.
That is also incorrect. One time
Oh.
in 2003 in South Africa. It has ended in a tie. Okay.
No points.
Back to Stotts. No points here.
Unbelievable.
What player did Tiger Woods, that famous clip of Tiger Woods, which has got re-edited so it looks like he's looked away sooner and shook the hand of this competitor when he made a putt at the President's Cup in Australia and won the match. As before the ball went in, he turned to shake his hand to which player?
I think it was Retief Goosen.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Abe Answer.
That is correct. Griff Pippen. Abe Answer. Okay. This question starts with Griff. Who is the international team captain this year? 5.
Quick question. Can
3,
the international
2.
team captain be a player as well?
I believe that is the rule, yeah.
Give us a hint.
Is it Adam Scott?
That is incorrect. Stotts.
Oh. Is it Retief Goosen?
No. Wheels for the Steels.
Is it Luke Donaldson?
That is not a real person.
Wait.
Luke Donald.
Wait.
That's it.
I know.
It's not Luke
I think
Donald.
I know who it is.
Wait, okay.
I was going to say, give us a hint on where
I think
he's
I know.
from.
I'll give you guys a hint.
Where he's from.
Oh,
And then,
Yeah, give us a hint where he's from.
okay, Canada.
Mike
Mike
Weir?
Weir.
Yes.
Stotts, you got it out there first.
Yeah, you beat me by.
Yeah, is that who you thought it was?
I was going to say Patrick Harrington.
No.
No, he
well-
doesn't. He's not. No, he's European.
Yeah, he's
Wouldn't work.
European. Yes, 1-1.
Okay. This one, you have 2 more questions.
Oh.
Aristotle.
Okay.
This one's starting with you.
Okay.
How many times has the international team won the President's Cup?
How many years has the President's Cup been going?
14.
It's only been 14 years.
Yes.
The international team has won 4 times.
That is incorrect. Griff Pippen.
We have won.
The international team.
The international team has won 6 times.
That is incorrect. Wheels for the Steels.
I want to say 0.
That is also incorrect. The international team has won once in 1998 in Australia.
Oh, the year Tiger Woods
It's
did
not
the
fair.
thing.
No, Tiger did that like 2000, like 2 President's Cup ago.
Oh, okay.
It's not fair, especially without Joaquin Neiman.
Yeah.
It's the U.S. record is 12-1-1.
Yeah, like it's messed up.
Okay, last question.
Last one.
For the tiebreak, you can just yell it out whenever you feel you have the answer. What province, I believe that's right for Canada, is the President's Cup in this year?
Ontario.
That is correct, Griff Pippen.
Damn it.
With this week's LF Go Challenge brought to you by, of course,
Griff, boo.
LF Go Energy Pouches.
Wow. LF go. Let's fucking go. That was good, dude. I'm proud of you.
So, LIV Dallas is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We're excited for that. That's the team championship.
Yep. Who do you think? Okay, so who do you think Joaquin comes in and wins the individual championship this week, or does John Rahm hold him off?
I think Joaquin just has this fire, but Rahm has this fire too. Wants to prove himself again, and Rahm's a better golfer. But I think Rahm's going to take it just because Joaquin has put so much pressure on himself.
Yeah.
Do you think he has?
I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like Rahm has put too much pressure on himself.
Yeah, both of them have to prove. Rahm needs to reprove himself, I think.
Yep.
Has to rebrand himself now because he cried when he won that LIV event not too long ago.
I
He's
know.
like, I'm back. It meant a lot to him. So, but I don't know. I feel like I feel like Rahm has won bigger events and has more experience, and they're both treating this like a major.
Yeah.
And I feel like Rahm's just been there more, and Joaquin is younger and will get there.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Rahm has more to prove because everybody's like, oh,
That's
he,
your
what I'm
has
thinking.
been.
Yeah. Like
So-
as soon as you went to LIV, you didn't do anything, and it's like, no, well, go look at his season. He's done a lot on the tour. He, just
just had some bad majors.
he had some bad
Majors,
majors. That's it.
Yeah. John has a lot to prove.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he holds him off. I think he does. And then when it comes to the team championship, I mean, Legion 13 this year has just been like running the game. Mm-hmm. Like him and Terrell and
Caleb Surratt. I don't know
and
if he's
Surratt.
been doing a lot. And then who's the other guy? It's not Adrian Moronk.
Yeah, who is Legion 13's fourth
Can
member?
never
Terrell?
remember.
We already
No,
said
Oh,
Terrell,
Caleb.
Caleb Terrell.
And
Ron.
I don't
no,
remember
it's
the
like
guy's
Kieran
name.
Vincent or something.
Yeah, I
Is
can't
it?
Yeah, it's one of the Vincent brothers.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be cool to watch.
It's
you
gonna
know?
be sick, dude. We're doing
Dallas.
we're doing back offs at during the pro am.
Did Tony ever get? Is he still
Potential special guest. We'll see. I don't. It's still up in the air.
Still up in the air, but
Yeah.
me and Griff will definitely be there yelling at the people coming through, and that's going to be really fun. And then you'll see us there during the tournament where we might have some weird interactions with us. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, we'll be there walking around.
So also, did you guys talk about it last week?
That
The
is-
Brooks Bryson match with Rory and Scottie Scheffler.
And that's, by the way, the Dallas is 20th through the 22nd.
That's right.
If you're looking at getting tickets, it's going to be in Dallas at Merido. So check it out.
Jewish Country Club, Meridell.
Oh,
Is it?
Sure is.
wow.
It founded Jewish. It's not like Scottie Scheffler's a member there now, so obviously not all Jewish.
Yeah.
But
Started as
traditionally Jewish Country Club.
interesting.
We did not talk about the match last week, to answer your question, Jake, because it came out like 4 hours after we recorded our podcast.
I see.
Like that same day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PGA Tour versus LIV.
Yes.
Scottie, okay, so they picked, you got to choose your star child, Rory. And you got to choose, if you're LIV, you have to choose Bryson. I guess you got to choose Scottie because he is.
I mean, he's number one.
Scottie's the best in the world. And then Brooks, I think.
Brooks is still known as one of the best golfers in the world.
I'm shocked
Yeah.
they didn't choose John Rahm.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I mean,
true.
like Bryson has a better season so far. Well, no. Well, yeah, no, he definitely had a better season. He won a major.
Well, but at the same time, better on LIV, John Rahm, because he's in.
A little bit better, yeah.
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 He's in contention and he's won and I don't even know if Bryson's won this year on LIV.
I don't think so. I think he's top 3 a lot. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't Bryson and Rahm. But
I feel like Brooks has a better track record overall, because he has 4 majors, something like that. And Bryson Brooks had they already had that beef a few years ago where we all lost money because we bet on Bryson for some reason. But together, I'm very curious to see what that looks like because they're almost like the star children of LIV versus the star children of the PGA Tour. This is exactly what needs to happen, and they need to do it on a bigger scale.
they're testing this out. If this does well,
Yep.
then they'll do a bigger scale thing. How do you think it's going to go? Like, I think Rory might make a chirp here and there.
Oh, the
Bryson
chirps?
will be an entertainer. He always is. Brooks he's there to play golf and take a paycheck. And then Scottie, it's just another round of golf to Scottie. Like, how is that? Is that going to be entertaining? And is there going to be any chirping?
If they were playing for something, like if there was an actual LIV PGA, it's not sanctioned by either league.
Right.
It's, it's not that.
It's an independent.
So I think if it was actually both leagues coming together, putting their power into this event together, that's when it would be, like really, there would be a lot of suspense there. But these matches historically have never had good finishes.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It feels like they should. It feels like these matches
and they
should
usually do
have
like 12 holes.
Yeah. They should like I remember as a kid getting so excited for the Tiger Woods Phil Mickelson one.
I mean,
it was just like
It was only like 5 years ago.
well, wasn't there
No.
there was like other or like Tiger
More
versus
than that,
Sergio.
wasn't it?
There was the Shell's Wonderful World of Golf. That was a long time ago, though.
There was they did a match like a long time ago and it was just like every one of them has been a disappointment.
Yeah.
It's been either a blowout or like someone doesn't care. It's like two people you don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
But this one actually like has the makings of being great, but I just hope that
Is
it
there
actually
going to be
delivers.
any chirping, any trash talk?
Yes, there always is, regardless. Whether or not it will be good is another thing.
Do you think either team makes a LIV or PGA chirp?
They better. They don't, they're
you would
missing out.
expect that, but do you think they're being directed not to, or do you think they're being told to like go? Do you think Jay is like, oh no, dude, go after him? Do
No,
you
he's
think-
never saying to do anything cool.
No.
No. So do you think Greg? What do you think? Is Greg is coaching them? obviously they want to make this as exciting as they can, so they'll do it on a bigger scale.
To me, what it feels like, just based on knowing the people who we know within the LIV ecosystem, is that they're saying like, yeah, do whatever, but the PGA is like, well, don't do this, don't do this, don't do that. That's what it feels like. Who knows if that's what it really is like? But yeah, I don't know. I hope there's chirps. There better be. I mean, does Scottie even like talk shit ever?
I don't think.
He kind of does with his buddies, with like Tom Kim.
Yeah. What does he say?
He'll just kind of not like haze him.
Yeah.
But along those lines of like kind of pranking people, I feel like is his sense of humor.
Okay. I would love to, yeah. I want to see Scottie show some personality, because like if you're going to be the number one golfer in the world and like win every tournament ever, fucking be cool.
Like Scottie's, it seems to me he would do the exploding golf ball trick.
Yeah.
And that would be like his prank.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Scottie, bring an exploding golf ball and let Bryson hit it. Whew.
And do the fans say anything spicy? Like, the fans can say whatever they want. So are you going to see fans say controversial?
I mean, we should go. I'm sure we can get media passes.
Yeah.
I think we should be
It's in Vegas, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be a part of it.
Yeah. So yeah, let's try to do that. When is it? It's in October?
December.
Yeah,
December.
it says later this year. It doesn't say like
really?
when
official date.
TNT
December.
Is it the match?
Well,
like, it's on TNT.
I think it's a match.
Yeah.
Typically, that is done right around Thanksgiving. So,
But I read December.
maybe.
Yeah, they said there's no specific date yet, but I know it's in Vegas. That's what golf.com has said.
Yep.
But other than that, there's no format, so we don't know if it's going to be an alt shot, best ball.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine it would just be a best ball. I would love to see a scramble, though.
Give me a scramble.
I would love to see a scramble.
When is there ever going to be a professional
Dude,
scramble?
Bryson
Give it
Brooks,
to us.
Bryson Brooks scramble. Oh my God.
I mean, Rory Scottie scramble. Be so
Rory's
sick.
see that.
Rory's driving, and then everything else Scotty does from there. Like, I don't see how you're
Be
going to beat
so
that.
sick.
Yeah, that would be cool to see. We never get to see two pros scramble.
No.
See how well they would go.
Dude, that would be the most fun. It would be eagle on every hole, dude. It would be insane. I want to see it. Somebody watching this, please, somebody set up a format where we get to watch a pro scramble. Please.
If you had to take a guess of what they would score as a pro scramble, like at that length, not like a Bryson break 50, but like at
18 holes?
Probably like
18
15
holes.
under.
You think 15 under?
No.
Yeah, there's a couple par fours that are tough. They probably make pars. But
no,
maybe 18.
I feel like it would be like somewhere between 18 and 22.
On a course like the Wynn course, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can tear that up.
It could even be like 24 under.
No, that's too deep, dude. That's like eagle
Dude,
on a lot of par fours.
A couple drivable par fours. That's only two extra eagles.
Yeah.
You know? Everyone's play. Yeah, probably like 19.
They're making a couple pars on par threes.
19.
You know?
Yeah.
The par threes is what gets you.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Well, I think that's about all the time a podcast should be. Thank you guys, as always, for listening. Go see the girls in Dallas. And we will see you next week.
We will see you next week. We will CCA you next week. Bye.
Yeah, we're not in the club, but we're right next to it. Me and my crew, we are country club adjacent. Country club adjacent. Country club adjacent, baby. Country club adjacent.